my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. Going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing, I'll regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Okay. I think we're almost good to go here. All right. Make sure everything is going good. Okay. Performance seems fine. Messed with some settings again to make it a little better, but not entirely sure. Okay. Mixing my drink right now. Okay. Maybe I want to mess with some loadouts. I think I want my standard loadout to be this. I think light armor is good. There's no firing thing. Yeah, I won't mess with default for now. Oh, because that's for Versus loadout. Oh. Co-op then. Co-op marksman. This is already set up, right? Yes, it is. And that is using all my tokens. I do have a demolition, though. Might actually just go with an AUG. Very default, basic setup with the AUG there. Armor, explosives. Give me like a rocket launcher. Maybe like a mine as well. Might try demolitionist. Might as well. Maybe an extended mag. Better grip actually. Okay. Okay. Pause the music. Probably gonna do some co-op again. It's the only one I really have experience with, and I don't really care for PvP, to be honest. I'll get all of these turned on. Could be any of them. Been thinking about this game since played it on stream last time. Haven't played it since, but constantly been on my mind like, oh, I kind of want to play Insurgency, but just haven't because I've just been a bit busy, so it's like, you know. Desert Eagle, I think that's my default for survival, so I'll stick with. Let me, get that open just to check performance. Okay, hopefully that's like okay. It's not going to be like, you know, 1080p perfect amazing resolution because you know, my computer is not a streaming computer, but whatever. It's about as good as I can get it without like downscaling, which sure, that might be a bit better, but I don't want to downscale. Oh, I should probably get a weapon, huh? A sniper, okay. It doesn't even have a sight? Really? Just iron sights? Okay, well this is not the ideal way to start the day with this game. Did I actually hit that guy or did somebody else? I have no idea. Don't have a ton of ammo with this though. 3 mags. Stop moving. Where are you? Oh, no! We're fine. Oh, reload. Okay. There we go. Okay, jump scare. Looks clear. Okay, can I have good aim, please? Thank you. Something going on behind us? No? Oh. Okay. Probably should have switched weapons for that. Oh well. Finish mixing my drink here. There we go. Seriously? Again? Okay, so I guess I'm just only going to be getting snipers. I mean, you know, it's better than, like... Actually, it's not better than anything. I would very much prefer... Even, like, a shotgun would be better. Because for some reason, shotguns have the range of a sniper in this game. No one? think that guy's probably already dead. Okay, anything good? You know what? I'll take it. Let me switch to semi-auto, though. Okay. I think I missed 2 of those shots there. Point shooting grip, I think, is like my favorite attachment in this game, to be honest. Whoa, okay. Okay, hello. Again, I'm doing that thing where I'm like actually leaning. I should probably actually stick with the group rather than just kind of running around. Oh, you know what? I'll take it. I'll be the heavy weapons guy. Heavy weapons guy. Not an ideal scope, though. Oh, okay. Kind of wishing I didn't have the Deagle as my secondary now, though. If I'm gonna be using this. Not really ideal. Where? Where? Enemy? Whoa, okay, that is recoil. Jeez, okay, that is... The first few shots is some, like, real aggressive recoil. Okay. Guess it is like an MG42, so... Burning through ammo, though. I do not have a lot. Okay, let me just go switch out. Is there a way to, like, drop weapons? Just get rid of it entirely. Give me something good. You know what? Not much better. I don't like the M16, like, at all. Gotta be, it's easily like the worst weapon, if I'm honest. I really don't like the M16. And that solely comes from the fact that it's a burst weapon. I despise burst weapons more than I hate bullpups. What's worse is making a bullpup a burst weapon. I just don't like burst weapons, if that's not evident. Okay, just spammed there. So I really like this game. Yeah, I have kind of just been like thinking about it since last time I streamed, but I've just kind of been busy, so I haven't done much. Constantly been thinking like, I kind of want to play Insurgency, so that's what I'm doing. No longer busy, so figured might as well, and now I am dead. I might actually switch out to something else. You know, I'll try like a revolver. Why not? Of course, the oil filter. Suppressed sniper barrel. Why not? Oh, this is actually disgusting looking. Hold on. Let me do this. See what happens. Speed loader will be useful. Yeah, I haven't tried versus yet. It's all just been co-op so far. I also just don't care for PvP games anymore. They're all the same. I kind of want to test this. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's a mistake. Let me not do that. Oh, you know what? Let's make it even worse for myself. Let's go with the well rod. You can have a bipod on a well rod? What? Why? Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Might as well. Oh, and there's like AP and tracers. Yeah, give me some AP tracers. Why not? Quick draw. Yep. Sure. Might as well top it off with a gas mask. Oh, it's the extraction point. Okay. I'm just gonna be dead this entire game then. Okay. Oh, my drink is leaking somehow. Hold on. I don't know how that's happening. Need to get a new water bottle because this one is falling apart. The O-ring just does not want to actually function. How many do we have left? 4? Yeah, 4. Let me actually, just gonna turn the volume down a little bit. Well, speaker config, headphones please. Why is that set to speaker? Oh, you can mute the ear ringing from detonations. Okay. F1 to apply for some reason. Hey, that might be, I think, like the first, survival that I've survived. Maybe. I don't remember, honestly. Most headshots, though, apparently. Cosmetics. I do not care about cosmetics. I mean, yeah. I survived in spirit, you know? No man left behind, right? Carry their body with you. These are all just gonna be survival, though, which is fine. Just hit random a couple of times. Okay, we're all just hitting random then. Okay. Yeah, that's what it landed on. Everyone landed on the same. Okay. I don't know if I've played Precinct before. Can I recognize any of these? Refinery? No. Outskirts? Yes. Citadel? Yes. The rest I don't recognize. I don't think I played any of the others. Okay, let's see how bad the well rod is. Or good. No idea. Casual. 800. Okay, well, yeah, 1000 FPS just in the loading screen. Okay. Opening Pokemon cards because that's a new hobby I have. Oh, you're collecting or opening cards now. Okay. You able to try to profit on any of them? Get anything good? Yeah, it's been so long since I've done any, like, opening cards. Just, like, looking at them. Understandable. Yeah, I used to open cards. Specifically, Magic the Gathering. Got really into that at one point. Had, like, a couple thousand point... Ooh, okay. Struggling a bit. had like a couple thousand cards at one point. Kind of fell out of playing it, because that's what I did. I played it. I wasn't just like collecting cards for the sake of collecting. So I just ended up selling them. Did not make much off of them because it was all very common stuff, but no. Collecting cards is technically something I've done at one point. Did I hit that guy? No, he just went prone. Or did he die? I can't tell. Just like looking at him. Okay, yeah, so the well rod really is not good after all. It is abysmal. I should have figured as much. But you know what? Who cares? I'll take a Sterling. Unironically, probably not as good as a well rod. Sterling in video games tends to not be very good. I like it. It's a good looking gun, but generally just not good. M4. You know what? I'll take it. 2 headshots sometimes with the well rod. Yeah, it's like 22 LR, right? I guess fair. Subsonic round. Maybe even not even 22. Might actually be less. I don't remember the well rod lore. I just remember using it all the time in Sniper Elite, I think 2? Sniper Elite 2? Can I please get rid of that sight? Thank you. Oh. A little bit quiet here. Anything better? No. Oh, why am I like itchy now? Where? Okay. Don't see anyone so far. I was actually looking into the whole mods thing before actually starting the stream, and seems like it's more than actually just like cosmetic stuff. In fact, it seems like most of it is actual content, like custom maps and like weapon packs and game modes and stuff. No idea how to actually mess with any of that. So I'm just not going to. Seemed like there's actually a decent bit of modded content though. What do we get? A bipod and a sniper scope. You know what? Sure. See what happens. Are these even actually people? Okay, Ferret09 and Blaze, but like those don't really look like player names, to be honest. Where? Oh, okay, there we go. Can you please get shot? Thank you. Might have to switch out the well rod at some point next time I die. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad so far.
We got that closing in
There was a glitch noticed lately in the, in at least outpost mode. Insurgents sometimes spawn in as a security enemy. Okay. How does that... How does one manage to code that kind of glitch into their game? You spawn on the other side. Maybe it's like a team imbalance thing for somehow, some way. I don't know. Yeah, I could imagine. Like, when you say they spawn in as a security enemy, do you mean like... Oh, it's AI security. Oh, okay. I see, okay. Yeah, no idea. No clue. Not really getting a chance to use any of these weapons. Okay. Is the game dying? That guy was just running into the bus there. Oh, yep, it is. Right under the FPS count. Yep, okay. Server's dying, I think. Let me make sure it's not my internet that's dying. Does not appear so. Is it? Let me actually check properly on my phone here. Most stable Sandstorm server. Okay, so it is the server. It's not my internet. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna leave the game because you know, last time I had to leave when that happened last time. Okay, this time, instead of survival, either... No, you know what? Checkpoint. Well... Yeah, I'll do either one. Make sure my drink won't leak. Yeah, okay, I do need a new bottle at some point. The O-ring just keeps falling out. Would explain that sometimes when I shake it, liquid goes flying. Let me choose my class here. What's my demolition look like? Right. How many do we have alive? Almost everyone. Okay. 100% not that guy. Hissenberg. Not even spelling that one right. Hissenberg. It's supposed to be like Dylan or something. Yeah, I just have a rocket launcher. Not sure what to do with it though. Oh, actually, you could just use it on this objective. Getting some good cards in as they look cool. Okay. They look cool. Okay. Any reflective cards or like full art cards, anything like that? Or just cool looking Pokemon? Whoa, okay. Got shot in the back of the head. Ow. Let's tried to take my watch off and it stabbed me.
Sorry.
Take him, Bravo!
I'm about to blow.
Oh, okay. Tyranitar. Oh yeah, that guy. Gen 2, right. That's why it sounded familiar. Yeah, it's been so long since I've done anything. Oh, I'm back in the game. Since I've done anything Pokemon related, or even just TCG related in general. I've definitely considered it. I just don't have the money to burn on that. I mean, I have like $200 in the bank right now, and that's considering I've only went the absolute bare minimum this month for expenses. Still have bills to pay too, so that's gonna be another like 100 and something that I'm gonna have to use throughout the month. Yeah, I think my issue with Pokemon is at least just, you know, does anybody even play it anymore? Like the card game, not the actual games. You don't spend much on cards. Since I'm opening right now, got from a friend for Christmas. Oh, well, fair enough then. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon card packs, like booster packs and stuff, typically aren't that expensive if you live literally anywhere else. Here in Canada, at your local dollar store, it's $15 for a 15 card booster pack. Unironically, it's cheaper to go to McDonald's, get a Happy Meal, and then get a booster pack for $6. Yeah, I know my younger brother actually collects Pokemon cards. He has no idea how to play it, but he does collect Pokemon cards. And to be honest, I can't even say confidently that I know how to play Pokemon, like the trading card game, either. I never learned how. In school, for me, Pokemon was, like, a big thing, but entirely just the trading aspect of it. Nobody actually played it. Like a $5 for a pack where I get them. Cheaper if you get already open. Yeah, I can imagine that, but, you know, the economy here is tumbling and declining by the day, so even Pokemon cards cost more than, like, a burger. That's a weird comparison. Hold on. Of course they're gonna be, like, more expensive than a burger. You can get a Happy Meal for $6. Okay, what's a better example? Pokemon cards now are more expensive than a chocolate bar. Sure. Again, food, but whatever. No, that doesn't make any sense either, because of course they're more expensive than a chocolate bar. What am I talking about? I'm actually just kind of being stupid today. I mean, that's every day, but like... Pokemon cards, more expensive than a bottle of ibuprofen. There you go. And a bottle of that is like $10, so.
We're coming in from your right side. I said that. I said it, bro. Nah, that didn't hurt me. It just disappointed me.
I dropped a C4 there, guys. Okay, I won't blow it up. I'll leave him be. Okay, I'm assuming voice chat doesn't work for me then, because I did try to talk, but either they didn't hear me or the mic is bound to something different in the game. And I don't know how to change it in the game either. I didn't see an option. Canada has a rule on increased prices on collector cards. Do they? Google Pokemon Inflation Rule 34 for more information. I will definitely do that later. I will definitely be sure to do that later. Definitely, yeah. Can I climb over there? No. I actually know people who have, I personally know people who have fallen for that before. Different things, but, you know, same results. Whoa, okay. Just got invited to a random Xbox party. Not even playing a game. Yeah. Back when I actually still played Xbox, that would happen to me too, when I actually had friends on Xbox. I have like 1,000 still on Xbox, but there's only like 2 people that I have on Xbox who actually still play on Xbox. Everyone else has kind of just moved on. Which, you know, understandable. Okay. Probably move on. Yeah, I've been looking around into, like, other games, trying to see if there's any other good games recently, but I can't really find too much. It's really haven't been many good game releases in, like, the past 5 years. Which is unfortunate, but, you know. Well, okay. I don't know. I don't think I was gonna survive that. Honestly, I think the only actually, like, pretty good game that has released recently is, ironically enough, an anime-styled game. That, what was it called? Miside, I think, that one. The one that everyone's playing now, that one that's, like, disguised as, like, an anime dating simulator or something, but it's actually like a horror game. And actually a pretty decent one, because I heard about it that it was like a horror game. And I like horror games, and I'm like, okay, sounds interesting. So I actually did get it, and I did try it. And it's actually like a pretty good, legitimately pretty good game, especially because it's made by like 2 guys. Yo, hello. The game looks sweet. Yeah. Insurgency Sandstorm. The other one in chat, Gamer Juice, actually introduced me to this game before. Actually a pretty good game. It has a lot of like milsim aspects. There's like a co-op mode where you just play with random people against like AI, but then there's also the versus mode, which I haven't played yet. Pretty decent game. Decent game. What's my ammo doing? We're looking good. Okay. Whoa, where? Okay, I think we're clear. When are we gonna, like, be able to get new weapons? Oh, right, no, this isn't survival. I'm stupid. Okay, ignore me. Where is that stuff coming from? We're getting, like, sniped from somewhere, but where? I don't see anybody. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna move over here. Let me reload as well. Oh, okay, that's a bomber. Is that something right there? No. I still can't believe I watched the golden age of gaming come and go a decade ago. 2007 or 2012. Yeah. Gotta play PvP. I might try it. I've only played co-op so far. I might try the PvP at some point. But yeah, no. Golden age of gaming is long since past. Okay, we won. Might try PvP in here in a second. Did I get any trophies? No. I'm bad at the game. 24 kills, 4 deaths, though. Super difficult and a long time to get the hang of it, but super rewarding. I can try. Keep getting emails, though. What is this about? Is it anything important? Interesting. Strange. Okay. Apparently it's some sort of a work thing, even though I am no longer a part of said thing. Okay. Leave game. We'll try PvP. Full stream, keep them coming. I mean, I plan to try. I'll just whatever default. Refinery. I don't know if I've actually ever done this map. Okay, let's see how bad I am. Probably very. I think I'll just go for standard assault class here. Maybe the AUG. I don't know what's good for PvP. Just kind of have to hope I have something good. Heavy armor. Heavy carrier. Loading grip. Chaser rounds, because why not? Compensator. Oh, I don't have a secondary yet. Guess I'll just go Browning and extended magazine. Reminds me of the Battlefield 3 desert map. Oh yeah. Was that one called Rust? Or am I thinking of a different map from a different game? It's been so long since I played Battlefield. I stopped playing Battlefield after Battlefield 3, to be honest. Bad Company 2 was so much fun. Yes, it was. I think I still have the Xbox 360 disc version somewhere, even though I don't play console games anymore, like Xbox. God, where? Okay. Oh, God. Okay, why am I, like, actually getting down? That's not gonna help me. Okay. The game is immersive. Actually physically ducking for cover. Whew. Okay, again. Where? Jesus, okay. I think that was him. I think I'm a bit low on health. I've got red on my screen. Ooh, okay, that's a friendly. Okay, I'm just gonna reload immediately. Rust was old school COD, yes. I think the last time I've played Battlefield was like Battlefield 3, and that was like 7 years ago at this point. And I was playing it just kind of like, I just wanted to play through the story again. Because it'd been a while at the point, and I don't think I ever actually fully completed the story in Battlefield 3. Same with the big city map, where the building falls. Yeah. See, that's one thing I do think Battlefield did best for any game of that genre at the time, and even now. Like the semi-destructible environments. Wasn't it like one of the first shooters to actually do that? Like PvP shooters? I don't think there have really been many since then that have like destructible environments. Battlefield 3 was first released in 2011. Yeah, we are getting very old. I say that, but like I'm not even that old. Like, I'm not at all. Like, I'm, you know, sub 25. But even then, I've just played all the older games. Like, I did grow up playing, like, the Nintendo and the Sega Genesis and the Dreamcast and the, like, all the older consoles. I think out of all of my friends, where I lived, when I was younger, I was the only one who was still on all the old consoles. Everybody else was moving on to like the PlayStation 2. And I was still sticking with the old Nintendo, Sega, whatever, right? Yeah, sub 25. Think it's because kids are growing up faster nowadays with how... Yeah. Okay, I'm getting shot. Yeah, I mean, don't get, like, I like social media in a lot of ways. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of just good that it has done. But obviously there's the debate, the argument that, like, social media is, like, it's bad, it's terrible for kids. And to an extent it is. And I'm not gonna, like, blame parents. Because, like, it's not, like, there is some blame you can put on the parents, right? But a lot of the blame comes down to social media platforms and apps not, you know, trying to be safe for younger audiences, right? I mean, games with microtransactions, prime example. Yes, oh, that's a teammate. I'm very sorry. I did not mean to do that. I was distracted. I'm just gonna stop talking and try to focus for a second here. Completely lost my train of thought. I'm dead. Okay. Yep, fair enough. Yeah, no. Games, social media, fun stuff. Some games that I want to replay, some older games that I've been thinking about recently, but I just don't have the hardware for them. One game that I've been wanting to play, like replay, honestly, for the past like 4 years now, but I just never got around to it, is Kirby's Epic Yarn for the Wii. Sly Cooper growing up. That sounds very familiar. For some reason it does. Hold on. (2002). I see. I feel like I may have a memory of playing that at one point in the distant past. But my memory is just very bad, so if I have, I don't really remember too much of it. My memory is so bad to the point that, like, I forget what I ate this morning. I had, like, my first meal of the day, like, 2 hours ago, and I've already forgot what I ate. Even though I distinctly recalling it take, like, 15-20 minutes to prepare. Very bad memory. It's concerning, and I should probably go to the hospital about it, but I'm just... whatever, right? It's kind of been a thing my whole life. What map? Farmhouse? Have I been on this one? What's going on? My cords are tangling. Uh-oh. Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't unplug anything. God, why am I so itchy today? It's like the second I start streaming, I become itchy. Maybe not Marksman. That's a bad idea. Just go back to Assault. This map is pretty good. You like it more than Refinery? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what, like, most of the maps are. I only started playing, like, last week or something. Let me double check some things here. Okay. Want to make sure everything is good. Looks like it. Assaulter. Combat area. Oh, waiting for players. Okay. Let's take another drink. Gonna want to change my region to strictly US East and West. Defaults to global. Okay. I'm assuming that might be something I have to do at the main menu. I assume. Location overlay? No. I'll just see if this game will actually start. If not, then I'll back out and might as well do that. How big are the teams in this game? I think it varies. I think I can't say much for Versus because that last game was my first game in Versus. But in co-op at least, I think because it's players versus AI in co-op, and for co-op, I think it's a max of like 8 players versus like 15 or so AI. Something like that. Max is 12v12, but usually around 10v10. Oh, for a versus, I assume, probably. Okay, in PvP, yeah, figured. Yeah, the only, like, milsim kind of PvP game that I have played and played recently was BattleBit. But that game is evidently dying. You can't get into any games other than, like, the massive, like, 127 versus 127 matches. But even then, those are rarely full. So that game is just dying, unfortunately, because I actually did enjoy that one. In terms of, like, milsims, I think Arma is something I wanted to pick back up again, but just also haven't got around to that one. Is it really just gonna be, like, 3v... Yeah, 3v4. Okay. Might also just be the game mode. Oh yeah, okay. Ping's looking a little bit high here. Kudos for growing out the hair, long hair. Yes, yeah. This is actually kind of how my hair has been for, God, what? 6 years? 7 years? It's your standard, like, cut on the sides, you know, long on the top, tight into a bun kind of thing. I kind of just decided one day on a whim, I want to try that, and just haven't changed it since. Yeah, ahead of the curve, yeah. Oddly enough, I think what inspired me to get this kind of style of haircut was I was just sitting around watching videos on YouTube one day. Came up this one video of these two Australian guys. One of them had like a man bun, but it was like really messy, just hair kind of like everywhere. And I'm like, that kind of looks cool. And then the next day, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting my hair done like that. And that's kind of how that started. I didn't even know who these YouTubers are either. It was like my first video seeing from this one guy. And only video for that matter. Just kind of happened. Suits me well. I mean, I would hope. I would hope I'm not just walking around with a style that doesn't fit. And yeah, the beard. Actually need to, shave it down a bit at some point. Gets hard to manage sometimes. My only complaint with having a beard is when I'm trying to sleep, it can get really irritated and itchy with my head on the pillow. Okay. I'm assuming I'm just matching with really bad players. Should look up Chris Lynch, one of Sam Hyde's boys. Pro tip: tactical reload is double tap. Yeah, I was told about that, and I tend to tactical reload when I'm like real low. I just don't bother on fully reloading. Okay, so we're trash talking in the lobby. Oh! Okay, that was a little bit of a jump scare. God, okay. About time. I'm actually gonna search up this guy. Why not? Did I search the right one? Chris Lynch, not Drew Lynch. Chris Lynch, or Drew Lynch is the comedian. You actually got that from guy? Yeah, I was not expecting that. Okay, looked up this guy here. If this is even the correct one. Okay, hold on. I'm close to A. What red dot is that? I've seen it in games for years, but I've never actually seen it. Company that makes it. Yeah, I think it is like the OKP, right? Yeah, the OKP7. I do like it. I think the last game that I've played that had this particular style of red dot was actually Rainbow Six Siege. And I think that was my favorite, like, red dot style in that game. And just in general, there's just something appealing about it. I just like it.
And commence the spawn killing. I can't with this fucking gay
I
shit.
think it just looks nice.
Game is fucking.
Yeah, Russian manufactured, yeah. I mean, I know Russia doesn't have the best rep right now, but they make some real nice stuff. They really do. Then again, I mean, you know, a lot of their stuff breaks down a lot as well, so I guess not all of it's great. Cool, grenade, get down. Again, physically ducking, because that's gonna help. I just think that means that,
This is so fucking retarded.
good game. Immersive.
Some of the fucking gay shit you would see in fucking back in Halo lobbies and dumb shit like that. It's just so.
Okay, these guys are not happy about how these people are playing.
Wow.
The attack reload. Bjorn guy, sure salty. Yeah. See, I've never been the kind to like trash talk in games or even just get mad at games. It is exceedingly rare for me to get like actually mad at a game. I can get annoyed. Like something in a game will happen and I'll get annoyed. Like maybe somebody's like camping a corner, right? And it's like, okay, that's really annoying. This guy needs to die. But I'll like never get so mad that I'm gonna start yelling at people. I'm just gonna start calling them things. Like, I've never gotten that mad in my life. I think the maddest I've ever gotten was actually, I used to be a part of a cadet program here in Canada. An air cadet program. But between medical issues and whatnot, I had to leave. I think the maddest I ever got was, me and a bunch of guys, we were out in the woods. We were doing like a camping exercise. And one of these guys thought it would be a good idea to poke holes in everybody's water bags and like bury our MREs. And like the officer, the main guy who was like in charge of this trip, they were going away for like 12 hours and it was just up for everyone. All these people who have no idea what they're doing to try and survive 12 hours. Looking back, super irresponsible, to be honest. We had no experience. And this guy who decided to sabotage us was actually the one who was put in charge of everyone else. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. But yeah, this one guy who was put in charge of taking care of everyone else, who decided to sabotage us, just screwed everything. Everybody was panicking, like, what happened to all of our stuff? What happened to our rations? I'm not able to focus on the game while I'm talking, but that's fine. So this guy, he started accusing other people of the crimes he committed, to the point where he actually convinced everyone that I sabotaged everyone. Because at this point, I was new. Like, everybody else was already in this program for, like, a few weeks. And I was new. I just got there, like, 3 days prior. So this guy managed to convince everyone that I was behind it. And everybody was complaining. They were yelling at me, saying, like, telling me to tell them what I did, like, to confess and to tell them where all of their food was. And this guy was literally, he was like out of a movie scene. He's standing in the back, arms crossed, smug look on his face. I don't know, he just did not like me for some reason. So he was proud this happened. So I freaked out. I exploded. Like, this guy, he was all smug and tough. But I legit, I walked up to him. I went to swing. Most violent I've ever been in my life. I went to swing. I missed, evidently, because I've never been in a fight in my life at that point. He turns around, I punch him in the spine, he falls on the ground and starts crying. They were very unhappy. Especially the actual, like, officer who ended up coming back immediately because he got the call that somebody was injured. Everyone was very mad at me. But then the guy eventually admitted that, yeah, I did it. I was framing that guy. I don't like him. He's fat. And admittedly, I was a bit rotund at the time. Still am. But once that guy admitted that he did everything, he was very promptly kicked out of the program. People forgave me, whatever. Not forgave me, they apologized. And then I was in the program for another, like, 2 months before I had to leave for other medical issues. Yeah, it was eventful. It was a thing. Yeah, they are. And it was, like, that was also, like, 7 or 8 years ago at this point. I was very young at the time. Because this is the kind of program you get in very early. Good for throwing down the gauntlet. Yeah, I mean, it's the most angry I've ever been in my life. Never have I gotten even close to that since. I'm generally a very, what's the word? I try to avoid conflict when I can, and try to diffuse situations without, you know, people start throwing, but it happens. Yeah, earned what he got. I still don't regret what I did. To be honest with you, I'm happy I did what I did. But I also feel at the same time, punching a guy in his spine maybe wasn't the smartest choice either. Because there was a potential to do some pretty serious damage with that. If I hit in just the right spot. If you're angry then, just wait till you get red pilled about what is really going on in the world. Yep, right. Okay. So we're just team killing now. Seems unnecessary. You also in Air Cadet program as a teen. Sucked, but I think it was pretty good for my self-discipline. Yeah. To be honest, the main reason I joined the cadet program initially is because my best friend did. Childhood best friend, whom I'm still friends with even now. And he actually went through and completed the program. I never ended up getting to because I had to drop out of it. But him joining was the catalyst that made me like, it could be interesting. I'll join as well. So that's what initially got me into it. I don't recall having any problems with, like, discipline or anything like that. That wasn't an issue for me. It's just being a very, shall we say, well-fed kid. The constant physical exertion was definitely a lot for me. It wasn't, like, impossible for me to do things. It was difficult. And yeah, I did enjoy it while I was actually able to be a part of it. Canada's cool. Where in Canada are you at? Boston. The most populated place in Canada, Ontario. Also the place that is being hit the hardest with all of the bad economy and politics going on right now. British Columbia. Yeah, I haven't actually been out of Ontario. In fact, I haven't really been out of, like, 100-kilometer radius of where I live. Very, very much local. Is kind of generally where I've stayed my entire life. I would like to move, preferably out of country at some point. Preferably somewhere that isn't on the verge of collapsing because of politics. Because the immediate places that are on the verge for one reason or another, is the US and Canada. Yeah, the world's overrated, very much so. If I had money, and even though I'm not really a big fan of Elon, if I had money and he was sending people to Mars, I would go. Just get away from everything here, even if I don't survive the trip. Just, you know. Canada always been a decent place up until about 20 years ago with Trudeau. Yeah. It's been bad since then. I need to start, like, paying attention. It's been bad since then, especially the past 10 years have been really bad. But then the past, like, 5 years? Or even really, like, past 3 years, for that matter, have just been gotten so much worse. Like, I forget what the the number is, but I think it's, like... I think it was something like 1,000 Canadians a month over the past couple of years have moved out of Canada. And not just, and specifically for the fact that they could not afford the cost of living, which is definitely a record, but not exactly a good record. I think I see like something over there. I could be wrong. Lived in Salem until 2021. Can I maybe switch my class? What do I want? I don't know. Maybe none of these. I'll just stick with this one again. Okay. Okay. Ow. Just talking about moving and stuff, yeah. Salem. So I've definitely played with the idea of one day moving to the US, but I mean, only if things get better. Because even as it stands now, it's more affordable to live in the US than Canada. Even with things imploding as they are. So if things stabilize and get better, and if Canada continues to decline, it might actually genuinely be something I start considering. I just don't know where to move to is the thing. I don't know where a good place would be. That's my main issue. I'm so itchy for some reason. Oh, we're talking about snow now. Just saw that. It's always wild to see the price difference on stuff from here and up there. Yeah. Canadian price is $5 more. Yeah, that is very much a thing. Like, example, Insurgency Sandstorm. It's like a $15 game, right? 15 US dollars. Meanwhile, it's 30 Canadian dollars over here. Prices are just really bad. Like, if you want to own a house in Canada, even just a small house, like a very tiny little small house, you have to be like a millionaire. And even then, that's only gonna last you maybe 20 years if you're, you know, conservative with it. Just between, like, the cost of like, everything. Your best choice for, you know, being able to have a little bit of extra spending money is an incredibly cheap apartment where you buy a couple bags of groceries every like 3 weeks. And a bag of groceries for one person, $150-ish if you want to survive, like, you know, minimum 2 weeks off of that. The artificial price inflation for food has definitely been really bad here. Okay, I did get that guy. I just want to make sure. I have not done very well. Yeah, I have 3 kills this entire game. Just talking takes too much brain power for me, apparently. Well, okay. I don't know where that was coming from. Any other classes, actually, that I might want to try? You know what? Let's see how bad or good the honey badger is as well. Grab the loading grip. If history does indeed repeat itself, I foresee another Great Depression, sadly. Yeah. Entirely unsurprising if that does happen. Especially, like 100% that kind of thing is going to happen. I think regardless. Maybe whether it would be as bad as the Great Depression, I don't know, but maybe just a general, just like, huge dip in economy, just like worldwide or something. I mean, with the war going on, the talk of Trump wanting to annex Canada through economic, you know, supremacy, even though most of what he said about Canadian economics are not correct. I don't know where he got any of that information from. Yeah, something's bound to happen. Unfortunately. And I hope that I might be able to, you know, get out of the way before anything like that happens, but, you know. Okay. Yeah, if it's not evident, I'm not very good at PvP. Okay, well, that was a bit scary. Ugh, God, the fact that I'm randomly just itchy is also definitely holding me back. Okay. Victory, regardless that I did literally nothing. Yeah. I think that's the first time I've gotten more deaths than kills, but that's also because I've only ever really played co-op. Okay, I've been standing for like 3 hours now. Let me, go back to sitting. Ugh. Definitely a decent man. I mean, someone at level 20. I'll agree to disagree. I feel like I'm lesser than the average player, personally. I think I'm actually just gonna take my flannel off here. Ironically enough, it's too hot in here. Despite that, we have literally no heating in this house at all. We have like a single space heater to heat this place up. Gotta take things more slowly. The corners and doorways, trying not to run out in the open. Yeah, I think the main issue is just that I'm not paying attention. Because I'm, you know, talking. I'm really bad at multitasking that way. Like, in general, I'm not too bad at multitasking, but it's specifically when I'm trying to talk. Is when I just kind of fall apart. And that's kind of the whole point of streaming, right? Okay. Oh yeah, hold on, I should probably change the region and stuff. Settings. Oh, right, should be in here, right? Matchmaking settings. There we go. Let me turn night battle off. I don't want to know what that's like. It's freezing here in the northeast. Hoping the cold snap ends soon. Braving the winters up there. It's never really that bad up here. I know that's rich coming from somebody who's lived in the cold. But it's really not that bad. Then again, I'm a bit unusual in that in cold weather, I tend to overheat. And in hot weather, I tend to freeze a little bit. Let me just take a bunch of this stuff off. So I'm a bit unusual in that way, admittedly. What even is the temperature here? Let me take a look. It's only -4 Celsius, which is what even in Fahrenheit? 24, just about 25 degrees Fahrenheit. And also, to be fair, the winters haven't been that cold up here in the past decade. Or really the past, like, 20 years, to be honest. It's just kind of... Winters have just generally gotten warmer every year. Okay, I don't know what kind of site this is, but I'm going to try. Oh, okay, just like a generic red dot. Sometimes I feel my 37-inch monitor is a debuff. Because I'm fairly close to it, so it's a bit difficult to, like, see the whole thing at once. Climate here has been far more mild. Thank God for that. Yeah, I mean... I think my ideal... I don't know where all that shots are coming from. I think my ideal, like, climate for, like, where I'd want to live is somewhere just, like, well-rounded, right? The winters are cold, but not so cold that standing outside for 10 minutes will freeze you. Summers are warm, but not so warm to the point where if you stand outside for 10 minutes, you're gonna have the worst sunburn of your life. Is that guy shooting from up there? 37-inch? Yes, 20... Yeah. It's also a curved. And I got it for, like, an incredibly good deal. Like, an unbelievably good deal. It is only 75 hertz, to be fair. But it is, you know, 37-inch. Okay. I think it is 1440, but I play in 1080 just because, you know, my computer isn't the most amazing. So it is 1440, 75 hertz, 37-inch. Pretty good color accuracy. It obviously curved, and I got it for maybe like $250. It was like on clearance. One of the Trooper Town MROs sitting the bottle on the floor. Who's beeping? There are cars in this game? Oh yeah, there is, obviously. I think I've seen him a few times. 250 is not bad, but 75 hertz is kind of meh. Yeah. I may eventually invest in a higher refresh rate monitor, but only if I ever decide to, like, really upgrade my computer. 1000 watt power supply, so I have plenty of power. But I am running an AMD Ryzen 5 5600 for my CPU. Not even like the 5600X. Just the 5600. That guy is freaking out there. And then GPU-wise, it's the Radeon 7600. I do have 32 gigs of RAM though. 3600 megahertz. So I do have some decent things, but it's mostly, you know, GPU and CPU that aren't, like, amazing. And if I ever do decide to upgrade... Yeah. The reason it's fully red is I don't have a preference. I really don't. I know there are people who live and die by, like, AMD, and people who say Nvidia is the best brand ever. I don't care. I'm neutral. I just go whatever is good performance for the price. And when I built my computer, that was AMD. So, into real guns at all? Yeah. Yeah, I do very much enjoy real guns. I would love to be able to, at the very least, go to a range and shoot them. But yes, with the laws on guns here in Canada, that's like a pipe dream. That's just not going to happen unless you live, 1, in a big city. 2, there happens to be a gun place that hasn't been shut down. And then 3, you have a license to be able to fire weapons. Because that's becoming a thing that more people are starting to need to be even able to just fire them at a range in a store with professionals. Yeah, so it's not great. Very much would like to actually own a weapon just for purely self-defense. But even self-defense is not a thing here in Canada. It's really bad. Uncle up in BC has to fully take apart the entire gun and report to the police the exact route. Yeah. If you're the kind who makes a living hunting in Canada, good luck. You're gonna be out of your job. Not happening. Yeah, no, like, self-defense as well in Canada. You're just not allowed to do it. I don't know the full extent of the laws, but it's something along the lines of you can only match your aggressor with an equal amount of aggression. So, let's say, scenario. Somebody breaks into your home. They don't attack you, but you attack them in defense. Let's say you injure them. It could be something fairly minor. They can take you to court and sue you for your money because you injured them when they tried to steal and break into your house. What?
That's my friend's body you're looking at.
Yeah. It's really bad. It's a little more loose in some places, but at least here in Ontario. If you want to defend yourself, don't bother. Genuinely don't bother, because you're gonna lose money. Yeah, it's very, very unsafe. Especially in the big cities. Cities with a lot of homelessness. Not ideal. We have, like, a camera at the front door. That's about all we have security-wise, aside from locking the door. And there's only one way in as well. There's no windows or anything, just one doorway to get in, so, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's one of the bigger reasons for why I would prefer to move to America if things stabilize there and I can actually afford it. Is unironically safer there than here. Okay, I saw that guy too late. Getting together some EDC concealed carry bags for my cousin. Gunshot medical equipment, holster, yep. Yeah, literally, like, the ability to carry anything for self-defense is, like, I envy your ability in the US to be able to carry around a gun or a knife for self-defense. You can't carry anything like that here. You can't even carry, like, a Swiss Army knife, and that be legal. Because if a cop decides to stop you, and they search your person, and they find that, unless you can prove with definitive evidence that that is a work tool specifically, you can be charged for that, for carrying a potentially lethal weapon. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I think, God, what's even worse, what is genuinely just disgusting, is that, to an extent, even pepper spray is considered illegal to carry. So, if you happen to be a woman, and there happens to be somebody with malicious intent, you're not allowed to carry around pepper spray to defend yourself. There are some exceptions, but generally, not so much. Because you can be charged with that as well. It's like the laws are specifically designed to harm the people of Canada, is what almost what it seems like.
A red building, 2-story in between us.
Okay.
System hunting retards.
Yeah, me too. That was an actual jump scare. Okay. Okay, well, good to know that's where he was sitting. What time even is it? 7? Okay.
Just at that window. The one that rocket hit.
Is that our copter, or there's... Got a pulse taser as well. Only 400 with extra cartridges. Not as sleek as the cup ones. 1200. Yeah. I think tasers, the same thing applies as well. Tasers are a no-go. I think. I could be wrong. But I think tasers are also a no-go. Canada Gov, sure, make sure to get legal. Marijuana. Yep. You're allowed to smoke marijuana all you want. But you're not allowed to defend yourself from somebody who's high off of that marijuana. For some reason. Yeah, where I used to live on the, I used to live on a reserve, like a First Nations reserve. Not only was there a gas station every 10 seconds, there was at least 3 weed shops every 10 seconds. So it was very much a very popular thing there, to say the least. All legal shops, of course, medicinal dispensaries. Marijuana is terrible. Say no to drugs. I mean, I know it's definitely one of those things where it's like anything. Too much bad. Moderation, small amounts in moderation, I do think is fine. I personally don't do it. I don't do drugs. I don't care for drugs in any extent. The only drugs I'll consume are my prescribed medicines for my medical issues. I just don't care generally for drugs. Or alcohol, for that matter. I have tried it. I am the legal age to drink here in Canada, of course, obviously. Which, fun fact, my entire life, I grew up thinking that here in Canada, okay, that was a plant. The minimum age to drink was 21, like the United States. I only learned recently that it's actually 18 years old is the legal age for drinking alcohol, which is insane to me. But that's something I discovered. Especially for the male brain, can quite easily lead to schizophrenia. Yeah, just issues in general. Wholesome. Oh, oof. Ooh, okay. I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with that. That just feels weird to be called. Should I switch my loadout? I mean, WCX seems decent so far. You know what? FAL. Screw it. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it. Bad idea? Probably. There's no quick-fire thing, though. That's not an FAL. I'm an idiot. That's a G3. Why did I think that was an FAL? I'm just not gonna bother. I'll do that afterwards. It's the Canadianness. Good people up there. That's becoming less and less true by the day. The whole Canadians are nice thing. At a point, I was able to agree with that stereotype. It was very, very common to come across just generally, like, overly nice people. But that's becoming less and less the case. Obviously, again, for political things, people unhappy with everything, on the inability to live within their means, like, it's definitely less the case, which is unfortunate. Because that's one of the few stereotypes that I thought, oh yeah, that's a good one. Slowly becoming less the case. Oh, we've already secured this. What am I doing here? Need to push my mic back a bit as well. Last time I visited, there were more Indian people then. Yes. So, I know this is ironic, saying that I don't like being political, even though we've kind of touched politics a couple times here. However, yes, that is very real. That was a teammate. I am sorry. Yes, that's a very real thing, though. The majority of the population... Okay, maybe not the majority, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but, like, a large part of the population is now immigrant. Which I think, on the surface, that's fine. I'm totally fine with, you know, people, you know, in the, you know, trying to get out of harm's way from war and whatever, and coming to Canada. Love that, that's great. But it becomes a problem when Canadian citizens become second-class citizens. That's when it becomes a problem. That's when, you know, Canadian citizens, born and raised, are treated as an afterthought. I'm not saying we're better or anything, but it's just the fact that, sure, I understand wanting to help people, but everyone else, all these immigrants getting the highest priority, where everyone else are just like, fend for yourself. That's not an amazing thing. That's not an amazing approach. I'm fine with the whole, helping people, but it just comes down to the, effectively second-class citizens. We are better. What do you think? They all want to come here. Oof. I mean, I'm sure some people would very much agree with that. Some people. Yeah, it's gotten to the point where, because I'm very up for helping, people. Because I'll order food or I'll order groceries. Every single person who has been like a DoorDasher for things I've ordered have been one of these immigrants. When I see that name, and sometimes when I see their picture, I know, okay, that is an immigrant. I'll give them a big tip. I'll give them 5 stars. I want to help them. But then at the same time, I came across one particular immigrant. They very much were. They said they were too, just to confirm. I did not give them 5 stars, and I did not give them a massive tip on the order, because what they delivered to me was not only not what I ordered, most of it was destroyed and crushed. So I messaged, like, I assumed it was a mistake. That was my thought. So I did give it a low rating, but I did say in, like, the review, like, it's probably a mistake, it's okay. This guy messages back incredibly angry, saying that I should give him 5 stars and I should give him a big tip because he deserves it. That's a little bit of entitlement right there. I don't like that. I don't like entitlement in general. But that was like that was a weird experience for me. Because up until that point, that specific Dasher, who's been somebody who delivered stuff to me a few times before, and did a great job. And I would give a good tip. I would give 5 stars. This one time, it was not so very good. I made that evident. I told them, and then they blew up on me. So I'm like, ugh. Is that my fault? Is that my fault that they exploded like that? Because I gave them a good tip. I gave them 5 stars. I said they did great. That this one time that they don't, they get mad. Is that my fault? That was kind of my thought process. It was very weird for me. Don't agree with that. We are better, but the definitely crazy times we are living in, and it will only get weirder. Yeah. Yeah, it will. I think one of the political parties here, I forget which one. I don't follow Canadian politics because I don't want to spend 5 hours a day just dreading life completely. So I don't pay attention to Canadian politics, but there's something to do with one of the parties who wants to deport a bunch of people. Which I also don't think is a good choice. Let them stay, just don't give them the red carpet, holier than thou, like you're our top priority treatment. Like, don't treat them better than everyone else. Help them, give them support, give them resources, but don't treat them like royalty. I personally wouldn't want to be treated that way. Either. So, you know. I very much prefer everyone to kind of have an equal playing field. Yeah, politics. Let me change my class again because the FAL evidently is not working out. Okay, You know what? I'll go for the SG. Why not? See if it's any good. Quick fire, maybe. Reduce the amount of time to draw. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Grab an extended mag. Secondary. Could probably afford a deagle, maybe. Probably not a good idea. I'll go heavy armor. No, I want to finish. Light carrier. Okay, I don't know if that's going to complete my loadout. Instantly getting on EBT. Put stamps. Yeah. You know, something that probably would help me personally is if I were to go sign up with like a food bank or something. Because there's plenty in my area. But I am, and I recognize this in myself, I'm incredibly stubborn in the way that I don't like accepting help. And it's not a thing of pride. It's more that I know I can solve these issues that I'm having. I know I can. I just tend to not have the motivation to actually do it. But I know I'm fully capable of it. So I just don't like accepting help because I know in my mind I am very much capable of this thing. Very much a problem with myself. I'm very aware that it's a problem. Haven't really been able to change it though. Trust me, dude. Don't waste your time trying to follow politics. Yeah. Young, impressionable. Yep. I try not. Yeah, I could not care less for politics. I would much rather watch paint dry for 12 hours than listen to 10 minutes of political banter on the news. I just don't care. I'm like, yeah, I recognize the issues. I have feelings about it, but, you know. Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, it's real bad. Bad to the point that, friend of mine, actually, they, just the other day, whoa. Sam's recent video, just as, massive push to undermine his message, but it answers everything that we are not okay. Oh, people are dying. Where am I getting shot from? Did I kill that guy? I think I did. God, they were right there. Okay. Listening for 2 years now. Maybe I've heard him be wrong. Single topic.
Are we getting smoked off objectives like this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's maybe like a podcast format or something. Or maybe just generic video, like normal videos. I don't know.
It should be like a holdable objective, right?
Nick was originally red-pilled by Sam Hyde back in the day. Yeah, I don't know much about literally any of that, because again, I don't pay attention to the politics. I knew that politics were really bad. Like, I knew politics were bad, but I finally realized just how bad they were. Because the other day, a friend of mine, who is an American, they sent me a message on Discord saying, God, I really hope that I really wish that assassin did not miss the shot. And they're a super non-violent person. So that threw me for a loop. I'm like, wow, okay. You're not the type to wish death on somebody, no matter how much you hate them. And that's when I realized, wow, politics are doing something to people. Because, like, sure, I have my opinions on the choices of different political leaders. But I'm not going to wish death on somebody unless they're, like, truly, genuinely terrible to the point, you know, they're throwing away the lives of their people for their own gain, their political party. Sure, that I'll be like, okay, that's messed up. Maybe if you weren't around. It's just something just doesn't feel great about wishing death on people. So that, my friend doing that definitely threw me for a loop, because that's not something they would ever do. Truly something impactful, nobody would see it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a whole thing. Very, yeah, not nice. Not very uncomfortable topics when it comes to that stuff. It's like, maybe we don't talk about that. But then more often than not, ends up talking about, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. I don't know where I'm getting shot from there. Oh, they're in that corner again? Come on. Thank you. Yeah, I think the SG is pretty half decent so far. I think I'll stick with it. Ooh.
Damn, I hit this guy, he's still at spawn protection.
Oh, yeah. How much of us are dead? Pretty much the like whole team, right? No, I'm completely wrong. Half the team. Okay. See if we can actually like make any progress here. How am I even doing? Not great. Can't actually see the score or anything. Can I like... No, I guess we just can't see it yet. That guy's gonna be sitting in that corner again. Whoa, where? Hey. Think we're good. Do I have grenades on me? I don't. I think I took them off. Throw them back there, see what happens. God. God, why? I'm so jumpy today. That gunshot just got me. God. Okay. I don't know why I'm so jumpy. God, okay. What if I, no, you know what? I'm not going to do it. You see about sniper, but I don't think I can. Respawn wave. Okay, I haven't clocked that till now. So you need like 3 people to die and then you start respawning? Okay. Hey, what's going on with my watch? It's not working for some reason. I think it's dead. Second The sound design of this game is pretty scary. Especially when being suppressed at range, yeah.
Hello?
For some reason, it was set to speaker for the sound. Only just recently set it to, headphones, so that does not help. And I'm not the kind of person who gets scared that easily either. I think shooter games are the kind of games that scare me the most, that jump scare me the most, oddly enough. Like actual horror games, occasionally there'll be a good scare, but like one round in a shooter game will jump scare me more than 5 horror games. What gun is that? The SG-552. Okay, we're blocking it still, so there's somebody around here somewhere. Okay, not anymore. Good. I think there was somebody over there last time. I don't know where any of that's coming from. How long do we have to defend? 4 minutes? God, every time. It's a teammate, but like, jump scare. I think we might be okay. Never mind. We are not okay. Maybe try out the 1.5 scope. Okay. That guy sounded like a car skidding. 1.5. Oh, this guy's sitting around with a deagle. Okay. Oh, does this guy actually hit it? No, he misses. This guy's just not holding anything. Okay. Bit of a graphical glitch. There we go. While dealing with a helicopter is going to be fun. Did he actually hit it? No, I don't know. God, every time. Okay, whew. The round ending scared me. Chopper remained undestroyed? I have no idea. To be honest. I think it goes away eventually. Wow, I did very bad. I'm just gonna leave. Do I get XP even if I leave? Probably not. Oh well. Let's try... What's a good mode? Fast, high-intensity conflict. Move the line forward. Reach the weapon cache and destroy it. Frontline. Okay. Alright. Move the line forward. Ah, okay. I've read that twice. Just blanked out. Forgot I read it once. Kind of like, what's that one mode that other games have? You, like, move a cart to the other side unless it's not like that at all. Just the description kind of reminds me of that. Why does this not have a scope on it? What are you doing? And why is it the G3? I thought I... Oh, because I changed classes, that's why. Did I? Am I stupid? I'm confused, okay. Sure. Sure. Kind of miss Battlefield 1, not as good as 3, but World War 1 thing was cool. I liked Battlefield 1. I didn't play a ton of it. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I mainly played Battlefield 1 for, like, the campaign. Wasn't really much of a campaign. But I do think the switching between sides and vehicles and whatever was kind of cool. It's pretty much the only reason I played Battlefield 1. I played a little bit of the multiplayer, but not much. How many people we got? Full lobby. Where? Don't know where that even came from. Is that? No, it's a cement mixer. I'm trying to think of other shooters that I've played recently, but I can't think of anything that's been good. Aside from this and BattleBit, I think the only other shooter that I've played, at least semi-recently, was Black Ops 6. But I only played zombie mode. I don't care for the multiplayer in that game, or really Call of Duty in general the last couple of years. The FAL is sweet, yeah. One of those guys associated with my gun range carried one. Yeah, I do like the FAL in this game. I just... What class would that even be? Is it really not the rifleman? Maybe the advisor? Do you need like a specific class for it? Because I thought rifleman had it. I guess not. Maybe you have to like unlock it or something? I have no idea. Yeah, I do like the FAL though. What is this? What did I just switch to? Right? What? Advisor maybe? I think I switched to advisor accidentally. Okay, that's fine. Very heavy rifle. Yeah, full auto. See, I just feel like the FAL should... I've never felt like the FAL makes sense as an automatic weapon. In every game I've ever played that has had an FAL, almost every time, every single game, it's been a semi-auto weapon. I think only like a couple games I've ever played had it actually have, you know, automatic fire, but like, it just doesn't make sense as one. It doesn't feel like it should be one. Okay, there's a guy over there. I think I got him. Similar to the FAL. Oh, the G3 in COD, yeah. Okay. From the old... Favorite weapon from the old CODs was the Galil. Oh yeah, easily, right? That is a classic. I think that was like... If we're talking old CODs, I'm thinking, personally, in this instance, I'm thinking Black Ops 2. And I'm thinking zombie mode. The Galil was my go-to weapon on any map that had it. Even if it wasn't the best weapon, it was just fun. It was just a fun weapon. It was a good weapon. God, okay. That or the RPK. Yeah. I honestly, I just like, I like any gun that has like a wood finish of any sort. I don't know why. They're just nice. But I know, you know, that's kind of something we're moving away from for polymer instead. It was cool. Israeli knockoff of the Finnish Velment. An improved AK. Yeah. I still think just like a classic AK is still that's the good stuff. We're talking like favorite weapons. The AK platform is probably top 3. At least for me. I just like the way they look, the way they sound. I would say the way they feel, but, you know, Canada handling guns not a thing, so I can't say I've actually handled one. I think the AK will go down in history as probably one of the most influential guns. Yeah, absolutely. It's like like just about every like army has at some point used some form of AK. Whether it be, you know, the genuine thing in Russia, or Chinese imports, or Israeli clones. Where like they're everywhere. AK is odd to handle as someone who's 6 foot plus. It's a lot smaller and lighter than you would think, but it packs a nice punch. Yeah, I mean it's 7.62. 7.62 just packs a punch. Oh, SKS. That might actually be fun to mess with. Do I have like a bipod? Does not look like it. Should I add more attachments, maybe? Maybe loading grip? Almost spot an Egyptian. Maddie. I can barely read the text because I'm blind. And the text is very small on my monitor. For your 30th birthday years ago. Wish you'd... Yeah. If I could own any one gun and it totally be okay to have in Canada, I would probably would go with like a genuine authentic kit, like AK kit. Even if I could never fire it, just to have it just would be nice. Oh, then again, the M1 Garand, that classic ping, nothing can beat that. In terms of the sound that firearms make, that ping from an M1 Garand, nothing can beat that. Nothing can. It's such a therapeutic sound. Okay, let's see if I can get any kills with an SKS. I realize I keep, like, leaning towards the microphone when I really don't have to. Whoa, jump scare. It was cool. Question, actually. Because again, Canada, haven't really been able to, handle any actual real firearms aside from the occasional airsoft gun, which is also becoming illegal, or like a pellet gun. How is handling with an AK, or really any, assault weapon platform for left-handed people? Because I'm left-handed. Which I could imagine being an issue for certain firearms. BCM. Okay. That does sound familiar. Hold on. I did not spell that right. Spell that. Wow, words. Oh, one of these guys. Oh. They make a lot of ambidextrous guns these days, which is nice. Except the fact I'll never be able to handle any, because, my situation. Yeah, no, I feel like there are a lot of guns that were designed for right-handed, but ironically would be easier to use as somebody who's left-handed. God, okay. Like, again, the AK, for example. The AK, rather than, needing to, like, reach around or whatever to... God, I've already forgotten, I've forgotten what it's called. I know what it's called, but I forgot what it's called. You need, like, to reach over, reach under, whatever. If you're left-handed, easy enough. You don't have to reach anywhere. Oh, I was alive? I was not paying attention. Yeah, the charging handle. It completely blanked out of my mind for a minute there. I should probably switch weapons. This isn't... I'm not doing too great with this so far. Out here with the helicopter is a little dangerous. Yeah, I tend to just forget words. Yeah, charging handle. Knew what it was just on the tip of my tongue. Okay. Should probably switch my weapons. This isn't doing great. You know what? Let's go with the P90. I don't think it's going to be very good, but let's do it. Okay. Just change the charging handle to the left side. Okay. Yep. See, I think in an ideal world for people who are interested in firearms, regardless of their dominant hand, I think just making things just ambidextrous, just in general, is just better. Oh, that looks weird. I'm not gonna... No, I will just for this slight increase of reloading, but like that just does not look very good. Okay. Don't know if I'm gonna be making any sort of progress this match. Yeah, I'm the bottom of the board. You know it's bad when talking while streaming is the most I talk in general. Because it actually is. There are not too many people I socialize with, and even the people I do socialize with, typically it's just texting. Over things like Discord is how we talk. Rarely am I like actually verbally speaking to people. Just how disconnected people are these days with you know, in person, whatever, all online now. And I just don't know anybody in the city I live either. Semi-auto P90s looks like that with longer barrel. Yeah, it just looks unnatural. Usually controls are made ambidextrous. Ejection ports aren't. But the ejection ports aren't. Rarely are there. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Oh, that's... Is that what the factory dot looks like on the P90? Is that even a thing? That's weird. Okay. Okay. It's getting hard to read the chat because I'm very blind. Hey, let me actually try something. Let me pause for a second. Let me mess with Streamlabs here. Let me get my the YouTube chat. Like right here, and then Streamlabs. That should make it easier to actually... Oh no, that's YouTube. The factory optic is yeah, I don't like it. It does not look good. Kind of reminds me of that one sight option you had in, what was it? Call of Duty World War II, where it's just like, it's literally just like a little tiny cylinder. And for some reason they called that a sight. New Kel-Tec 5.7 pistol looks crazy. 20 round. Isn't there something going on? I haven't been keeping up to date. I heard some people complaining about Kel-Tec, and how they're how they're, you know, futuristic look or something. Might have to look more into it, but it's just kind of what I've heard. God, you can't see anything with this stock sight. Okay. I say you can't see anything with it, but I just got 2 kills with it. 3 kills with it. Is a P90 actually insane? 5 kills with it. Just a double there. Okay, P90 actually goes insane. Okay. I'm blind. Let me actually take a gander here. Kel-Tec. New Kel-Tec 5.7. Is it the 5.7? 21 rounds? I'm assuming that includes one in the chamber. Is that the PR57? Maybe? Oh, that does look weird. Very funky. Kel-Tec makes cool, innovative stuff. People give them a hard time. Early on, they had some quality control issues. Yeah, I think the Kel-Tec weapons that I've seen in the past, I thought they looked cool, and some innovation. I just don't keep up with like gun manufacturing and brands, just to be honest. So I rarely know like what's going on. I just hear things and just assume it's reliable information until proven otherwise. Top-loaded? Is it top-loaded? A top-loaded pistol, especially a modern pistol, that is strange. Okay. Dude, a modern pistol that's top-loaded is insane. BRDB and RFB are sweet. Sub 2000. Yeah, the thing with firearms is I often... Like, if you say the name of a firearm, I'll often remember... Like, I'll know about it, but I'll just always forget what it looks like. It's also similar, often you can show me a firearm, I'll know what it is, but I'll just forget what it's called. My memory is very disjointed and bad like that. Oh, the pistol that takes 50 round P90 mags. Was that probably not. Wasn't there that one like Helix gun as well? That wasn't Keltec, was it? I don't think it was. Unless it was. I don't. Again, example of me not keeping up and remembering things. But I do remember some sort of Helix something. I'm actually gonna change this. It's gonna be like... I don't like the Cobra, though. I'll take this instead. The Bison has very strange mags. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like the cylinder, like it's like a cylinder, kind of like a helix in how the kind of the bullets be. I'm having a stroke up here. But it's something more. It's more specific. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. There she is. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. Let me save the image, though. You get back into the game, make sure I'm not about to be kicked or something. I think the Calico is what I'm thinking of, yes. Hold on. Can I, okay. Can I not... Do I have to... Why can I not pull it in? I was gonna pull an image in, but it's not seeming to work. But yeah, I think the Calico. Yes, the infamous Calico. I have to go down, okay. Hello. Damn. Okay. Major jamming issues? Pretty sure. Something like that, right? I mean, unsurprising. Not the best design. Yeah. Yeah, because it's... Yeah, it's like a helical mag design or something. Okay, again, not the, best round. Better than the last one. P90 seems half decent.
Forgot what it was like to have aim assist.
Aim assist, yeah. Cannot imagine what that's like.
Fucking crossplay shit sucks, dog.
If they're complaining about crossplay, just turn it off.
Hey, bro, respect.
You just get this back on. Ugh.
Cap, or you like veiny cocks?
What did I just hear? North Koreans had the helical fed AKs. Yeah, that's also kind of what came to mind, was the weird, like, magazine for AKs that was helical. So you can fit, like, 50 or something, or other rounds. Cool concept, yeah, but unsurprised that it would jam. Oh, it's already been 2.5 hours. How? Has not felt like that at all. Felt like an hour at most. North Korean troops in Ukraine. It's kind of badass. Not sure how it's been for them. Haven't really kept up with a lot of the stuff going on over there. Like just haven't really been keeping up with it just because, don't want to be depressed thinking about how bad the world is. I don't know what class to go here. I think I'll just go rifle again. Oh, a kukri? That's really my... Or kukri? How do you say it? What's different for everyone? Weren't we on this map earlier? Or just a different map that looks similar? Can't really tell. Go, Kate. Try that again. All right, the Desert Eagle.
Where's the radio?
Is it a full lobby? It is. Watching footage from both sides of the war. It's not really any good or bad, yeah. It's just kind of the world we live in. Just actively a major conflict going on. Whole thing had little to do with Ukraine. Yeah, I don't really, Okay. So that guy just has a rocket launcher.
My dirt stash. I saw that shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Switch over to the FAL. Why not?
I played with you before, no? Sir, yes sir, you did. I remember that building where you sprayed that window down behind the point on the right. There's a sniper. Sniper hiding up there, right side.
Yeah, I haven't really seen too much footage from the conflict. I have heard a lot about it though. That was a complete misfire there. God, where? Okay. No idea where that was coming from. Should at least be getting the FAL now. Oh, I want to respawn at least. Insurgency Sans. Yes, it is. I only started playing it the other day, and it is very much a good game. And welcome, by the way. I'm very bad at it, though, if you could not tell. 1 kill, 3 deaths so far. Yeah, this is one of those games, like, when I first tried it the other day, played it for a little bit with the friend who introduced me to it. Played a couple matches of co-op, finished. Then I decided a couple days later to stream it for a little bit. And then since then, I've just kind of been thinking about it constantly, like, oh, I want to play the game. But I've just kind of been busy, so I haven't been able to. So this stream is my first time playing it in a couple of days since then. Where? Up there? Okay, well that guy just saved me. Invisalign. Invisalign. I've never used anything like that, nor do I think I will. I hear it irritates some people. I don't want to deal with that just in case, you know, it irritates me. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but I'll avoid it if I can. And just sickness. I have enough health issues as it is. I don't want to have to go to the doctors for some stupid Invisalign or whatever. God, okay. I apparently missed every shot there. Let me actually switch to auto. No, you know what? I'm going to stay true to my statement earlier. Auto does not belong on an FAL. Even though, objectively, it would probably help. Probably a better time than being a fully grown adult with braces. Yeah. I never ended up getting braces when I was younger, even though I probably should have. Still misaligned teeth, but, you know. I'm actually missing 2 teeth. One was a fracture. I was moving my piano, my keyboard. I tripped, I fell, hit me in the tooth, fractured my tooth. Had to get that one pulled out, because if I didn't, it would have screwed up the rest of my teeth. And then one of my bottom 4 teeth also had to get removed because I forget what the reason was, because it was a good while ago at this point, but I think it was something else. I don't remember, but yeah, I am missing a couple. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who, if I feel like there's something wrong with me, if I feel like I'm sick or something, I'm gonna try to get into the hospital, gonna try and get a checkup, gonna get into the doctors. Partly because I very rarely actually get sick. I very rarely get sick. Like, I'll get sick maybe once or twice a year. And that sickness will either be super mild, like, oh, whatever, I'll be in the bed for a day or 2. And other times, it's so bad to the point where I'm gonna be out for like 2 weeks. I'm gonna be in agonizing pain. It's gonna be like worse than the last time I was that sick. Like it could get really bad. But thankfully I only actually get sick once or twice a year. And it's not because I'm actively trying to be super healthy, it's just for whatever reason I don't get sick that often. Cracked a back tooth years ago. Needed a root canal and crown. Yeah, I don't think I have any real damage to the gums from the fracturing. So I technically could get some like silicone replacements or something. But I don't have the money for that. Nor is it really a priority for me. Let me plug in my headphones just in case they're close to dying. So, gotta be careful. Okay. Oh, do we have to defend and destroy that at the same time? Gums are a pretty resilient part of the body. Yeah. Crazy cough for the past 6 weeks. Finally clean it. Well, then, good. I'm glad then. I think the longest time I've had like a bad cough was maybe lasted like a month and a half. And in the end, it ended up not really being anything that could be identified as dangerous or whatever. I think the most pain I've ever been in for anything related to medical reasons is I have very, very, very bad chronic acid reflux, which stems from me constantly eating spicy stuff all the time. My favorite type of food, spicy stuff. And I can't have anything with even the tiniest bit of spice without being in agonizing pain. And I think acid reflux with like severe heartburn is probably the most pain I've ever been in. Even more so than when I'm like really sick or any physical injuries, strangely enough. As for implants, they run about 3K a piece. Yeah. Not all that surprising. If you want anything of the sort here in Canada, putting aside the whole, you know, if you know, one of your generic Canadian health cards, free healthcare. If we put that aside, you're going to be waiting a year just to be able to get in for an appointment to even talk about getting an implant or a prosthetic. Because there are no doctors currently available here in Canada. So if you want to get into an appointment for anything, good luck. I think I actually have one on the 29th. I was lucky to get it so soon. I'm gonna go get a scan. Might be something wrong with my liver, might not. I'm gonna get a scan for that. I was lucky to be able to get in that soon, when typically you would probably be waiting months. Yeah, very, very long time. It is, depending on what it is and the severity of it, yes, it is free, it is covered if you, I'm shutting down here, okay. Yes, it is free. A lot of the stuff is free with the healthcare. But if it's anything, like, massive, like, if you need, like, a surgery, like a life-saving surgery, that will cost you some money. That will cost you something. But if it's, like, you need to be prescribed medication, such as, insulin, because my mom is diabetic. She, you know, obviously needs insulin. She can just get it for free. Has to book appointments and then go into the doctor, talk to them, and then get a quote for like a prescription refill. But yes, things like medication generally is free, but if it's like a big operation, you are going to have to pay some of that out of pocket. mean, I'm not gonna like deny that, because I do like, you know, free healthcare. That's nice and all. But even I could admit, like, I would much rather deal with American healthcare. Despite the fact I'll be in debt for the rest of my life. Because at least you can get into the doctor pretty much the next day, right? At least that's what I've heard. Like, if you need help with something, you can get it. You just need money. Do I drink soda? It could be fatty liver disease. Not anymore. I stopped drinking soda. Sometimes I do, very rarely though. But not really anymore. It's mostly just water with like those sugarless whatever supplemental flavor things. 'Cause plain water, I would love to be able to just crack open a bottle of water or pour a glass of water and drink it. I would love to, but just the taste of plain water just makes me feel very not good. I don't know why, it just doesn't. So I have to have something that adds at least a little bit of flavor to make it tolerable. But yes, pretty much mostly water is what I drink. American healthcare is good, but you gotta pay for it, yep. Adding propyl powder into my water. Hydrate pretty good. Yeah, see, something I used for a good while for like flavoring water is, you know, your generic gamer drink, you know, gamer sups. Their lemon flavor, their blue flavor. I actually have a few in my drawer here. I don't use them anymore. But I do have a couple here. Got like two of these ones, these lemon one, and then the one from that one YouTuber, the Russian Badger. And then this one, which is like supposed to be like a cherry flavored frosty. Or slushy as they're called here. Yeah, I mean, those additives, they can help, but for me personally, they have a similar coffee that... They have a similar effect on me that coffee has, in that I can drink them and I can tolerate them. But I can't drink much, because I'll start feeling really not good. I don't know what it is. It's not a caffeine thing, because those flavor things don't have any caffeine, whatever. Coffee... See, I'm fine with caffeine. I can consume caffeine and be fine. It's just something specifically about coffee. Even coffee that's lower in caffeine than other things that I drink or consume with caffeine. It's just specifically coffee that I can't manage. I missed. You gonna go get some grub? Yeah, fair enough. Catch a game together sometime? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, well, take care. Have a good rest of your day or night. Love coffee. Got into making espresso. Yeah. Okay, there's a guy there. If I could actually just drink coffee to just have energy, I would. But that, you know, obviously there's the crash. Then there's obviously me drinking coffee and feeling unwell because of it. So I just drink tea. If I need like an energy boost, I'll just make some tea. I have a couple different flavors. I'll just like roll a dice and decide what I make. Yes, generally if I need like an energy boost, it's going to be tea for me. What do I have? I have... It's mostly black tea that I have, because that's the most common here in Canada, and it's the cheapest. I have some jasmine black tea, some vanilla flavored black tea, some just plain hard black tea, Because, you know, like I said, black tea is most common. It's the cheapest. Nothing too incredibly fancy. I would like to actually get into, you know, proper tea. You know, we're talking loose leaf. You need to steep it for however many, you know, you have to, you have to boil it, right temperature, you gotta steep it, loose leaf, like, I do want to get into that, I just don't have the money for it. What brand? President's Choice is the brand here that I buy, because it's the cheapest. And it's decent. Despite the fact that it's, you know, part of the overarching dictator of a food brand here in Canada, Loblaws. They're the ones screwing people when it comes to food, artificially inflating the prices. They own like almost the entire grocery market in Canada, so they can just do that and not get told off. But even then, they're still cheap because they can afford to be cheap because they're driving all the competition away. Twinings and Taylor's Earl Grey. I think we actually have Twinings here. It's not my tea, it's my roommate's, because I do have a roommate. I don't know what type in particular, but I do know they have some Twinings here. Ahmed's mango green tea. I've had a little bit of green tea at one point. Not too much. I think I've had some like herbal green tea or something at some point. Because people often say herbal tea can help if you're sick, but it doesn't seem to help me. Okay, I thought there would be somebody there. Where's this person at then? Where are they sitting? Oh my god, I have to reload. Oh. Okay. Looked up President's Choice. Yeah, so President's Choice is like a brand under Loblaws. Loblaws. They're like a brand owned by Loblaw. Same with a lot of the brands when it comes to grocery stores. You know, it's just, you know, typical multi-billion-dollar company owning everything, having a monopoly. Yeah, President's Choice. Loblaws has a few pretty popular kind of branches. There's President's Choice, and then there's the No Name brand. Literally, the name of the brand is No Name.
Guys, you're out of reinforcements.
See, if I had a little more money, I would shop at like actual local like grocery stores when it comes to food. I just can't afford it, so I have to resort to Loblaws and their stores because they're, unfortunately, they're the cheapest option. Honestly, if I could, I would shop at Costco. If I'm being honest, I just would, because we do have Costco here, and it is pretty cheap. Obviously, there's the membership, and you're buying things in bulk. But a lot of people I know are actually starting to shop at Costco. Only issue is that there isn't a Costco anywhere near me. So I couldn't even if I wanted to. Well, okay. Shaw's Stop and Shop, Big Y. Big box stores and niche stores like Trader Joe's, yeah. A lot of the grocery stores in my area, my city, are incredibly expensive to buy anything at. Again, because Loblaws. Kind of, you know, artificially inflating prices. I don't know what to grab. Maybe just like maybe just an optic. Grab a holo. Oh, we're out of respawn waves. Okay. So we're just dead for the rest of the game. Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Schmeckles, you're a faggot. Get fucked.
7 to 12 again. Again, not amazing.
You're a faggot.
Dead people don't know.
Fuck you, bitch. You're all dead. Bad, dude. So bad, dude.
Well, at least this lobby isn't as bad as your generic COD lobby back in the day. Okay, can I... Okay, I'm gonna do this. The guys in the lobby. Yeah. Hilarious. I mean, that's a word for it. It gets to a point where you hear it enough and it's just like, "Ugh, come on, be original." At least that's how I feel about it. I think I'm actually gonna pop back over to some survival. I think I want to try. Be cool if there was like a survival, but like versus. But co-op will have to settle. I kind of want to do a bit more survival. Yeah, the old COD days. I never actually played too much COD when I was younger. It wasn't a case of like, oh, I was too young and not allowed, whatever. It wasn't anything like that. It's just I didn't really care for PvP games when I was younger. Even now, I'm still not like super fanatic, massive fan of them. Like I think they're fine, but I'm not gonna like prioritize playing them or anything. But I did play. I think the most for actually like online with people that I've ever played for COD is probably Black Ops 2. I think I got to like somewhere in the double digits for prestige, but that was after like years of playing it. I never really played it very seriously. I think that's good. Do I want more upgrades? Maybe a laser sight? I don't think I need it, but I'll grab it. And a compensator. Okay. Compensator just looks very strange on the gun, to be honest. Looks out of place, like it should not be there. I probably don't have to be as careful, even though I wasn't very careful at all, because it's like AI now. As soon as you found PvP, you never went back. knowing that a person is on the other team totally changed how I viewed video games. Yeah, I could see that. I think just for me specifically is, I can't really speak to how I felt back in the day, but at least as I am now, I think I just generally prefer either single player games or PvE games. And that's purely just because I prefer a very, very casual style of play. I like to be able to just get on a game, turn my brain off, play, and have fun for 3 hours. So I'm not super big on competitive games that actually require some degree of skill to be successful. Because I don't want to be constantly dying either, because that will get annoying. So I just prefer a much more casual play where I don't have to really worry about any of that stuff. Just because I've played so much PvP games, like so many PvP games and stuff in the past, that it's like, I just kind of get tired of it after a while. Haven't really been many good PvE or single player games recently either, so that doesn't help. Everything's moving to live service, unfortunately. Kind of miss when you can just buy a game, own it forever, and play it whenever you want. You don't have like a 10-year window to play it.
Casualty! Casualty!
Where? Where? Hello? Over here? Apparently, okay. I don't know. Oh, from up there maybe? I don't know where some of these shots are coming from. Yeah, I think I do like PvP games, but I think if I'm gonna like decide a favorite genre, I'm gonna have to go, honestly, I'm gonna go for like RPG. You can't go wrong with a good RPG. It's been a while since I played any good ones. RPG's always a solid choice. I can never forget the days of playing Skyrim and everything is new as you play it. Those are the days. Saw a clone to the British gun at the show, the SHOT Show, I assume. Oh, there was a melee guy behind me. Okay. Do I maybe want to switch my weapons up a bit? Maybe. Might actually try revolver, see what happens. Might as well. Just give me a speed loader. Yes, I will take that. MDR, okay. Okay, missed all of those shots. I also, you know, entirely unrelated, but I need to find some good movies or some good shows. It's been a while since I've sat down and watched anything good. Okay, I'm not doing too good. AKB-23 is the new gun? Okay. I might take a look at that in a second here, see what it looks like. The grease gun. Okay, that'll be fun. AKB-23, the BRN 180. Okay, so it's just looks like an SA-80. The Chernobyl show on HBO. I have heard a lot about it, but I haven't watched it yet. Primarily because I don't have HBO Max. I kind of, if I do want to get into watching like mainstream or big shows and movies and whatever from recent years, I'll have to find like if there's one consolidated place that I can find them all. Just so I'm not spending $100 on 5 different subscriptions. Must watch it. All right, I'll add it to a list of what to look into. Soap Today. Is that like where it tells you where you can watch them, or is that just one of those definitely 100% totally legit sites? Everything made. Okay, I see. Yeah. You know, one franchise, actually 2 franchises I always go back to is the Alien franchise. I rewatch all the movies, no matter how bad some of them are. I just really enjoy the franchise. And the Tremors franchise, which I always just go back to and just watch everything on. Those are some classics that I very much enjoy. Are they, like, making a show based off of Alien? I'm pretty sure they were. Alien Earth, I think it was what it was called. Okay. Chernobyl. 2019, 1 season. Okay, I'll make sure to keep that pinned. Let me see if I can actually recognize any of these actors. Some of the names are familiar. I'm very bad at putting names to faces, but the names, some of these names definitely do seem familiar. Okay, yeah. I'll have that on a list. I miss the way old movies and shows, like how those were made. More so shows. Now nowadays, you'll have a majority of shows like, you know, 8 episodes, each one an hour long. I feel like, you know, because an hour-long episode, 8 hour-long episodes, sure, that's 8 hours of content, but, like, they feel rushed at the same time. Citadel, sure. Let me check Disney Plus, because I actually do have access to a relative's Disney Plus. I have my own account on there. Chernobyl is a miniseries, so start to finish all in one season. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's like one season is the entire thing. It's not like open to season 2 or anything. Okay. I'm on Disney Plus right now. Seeing if there's anything of interest, just scrolling through. Not seeing too much. Oh, America's Funniest Home Videos is on here. That is a throwback. I remember watching that many, many years ago. That thing, that survived until 2020? How? I mean, I liked it, but how did it get up to 2020? Okay. That's news to me. Some Winnie the Pooh, of course. Home Improvement. Oh, that's another good one that I completely forgot about. And just a lot of animated stuff, too. Wizards of the Waverly Place. Okay. Get back to the game. Where are we going this way? I hear people. No Country for Old Men and Master and Commander. Okay, I'll keep those ones in mind. Oh, you know what I did watch? Not super recently, but it's probably the most recent show that I have watched was Tulsa King. The one with Sylvester Stallone. Which, by the way, Sylvester Stallone, amazing actor. Rambo, amazing franchise as well. Completely forgot about that one. I need to rewatch Rambo now. Okay. Is it just this guy left? I think it is. Okay. Is it? I can't seem to, like, cycle through players. So I don't know if anybody else is alive or not. Checking out these other ones. No Country for Old Men. Oh, yes. I haven't actually watched this one, but it was on my list at one point. And then Master and Commander. I'm assuming that's the 2003 one, because that's the first thing that's showing up.
Get ready.
Sylvester was cool. Haven't seen him in anything since Rambo Last Blood. Yeah.
Green to green, dude. Let's go.
I do think the first 2 Rambos were the best. The others after that, not so much. I still enjoy watching all the newest ones regardless. Just because it's like, for me, it can just become like mindless entertainment. It's an actor that's cool. They there's action. That's all I need in a less than good movie. So I still just enjoy watching them anyways. Yeah, Tulsa King, though, was pretty good. At least to my very low standards, Tulsa King was pretty good. I think it was slated for a season 2. I don't remember. I've only watched the first season of it. I'm just thinking of old movies and stuff now. I say old, they're not that old, but, you know, more than 20 years old at this point. Okay.
Loading!
Oh, Al Pacino, yeah. I have seen that one. Oh, the Galil? Okay. Oh, terrible scope, though. I don't like that. Ugh, does not look good. Dog Day Afternoon. That does sound familiar. I can't recall if I've seen it or not, though. But that does sound familiar, at the very least. Okay, I'm missing all of these. Oh, I also need to rewatch Terminator as well. Yeah, now I'm just thinking of older movies and wanting to rewatch them. Jesus, okay. Where was I getting shot from exactly? Was I maybe shot by a teammate? I was not paying attention. Let me take a gander here. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I do remember that one. Oh, this is such a bad scope. Oh, such a bad scope. I think you thought I was saying El Camino. Clint Eastwood. No, I do know what you meant. I was not thinking of El Camino, no. That was a good movie, though. I don't know why I thought Al Pacino was the name of a movie. But yes, the actor. Yes, it was. That's also something I have to rewatch now. Okay. Well, this is going to be eventful. Yeah, El Camino, though, yeah. On that topic, that one was a decent movie. I think I've rewatched Breaking Bad maybe 3 times now. A Barrett, no, but a very big anti-tank rifle, yes. I think it's one of the Russian rifles. How's my ammo doing? It's fine. I missed. How did I miss? Okay. Hello? Okay, there we go. Should probably actually move down and help him. Whoa, where? Where? Where am I getting shot from? Oh, over there. Okay, good thing the AI is slow. Your dad is a chemistry teacher, so my family gets a kick out of Breaking Bad. Grew up on... Yeah. Grew up on Malcolm in the Middle. I don't actually think I ever watched Malcolm in the Middle. To be honest, I just didn't really watch a lot of shows or movies when I was younger. I just never had an interest when I was younger. I didn't watch, like, any cartoons aside from, like, SpongeBob. And obviously Tremors was the one movie I watched when I was a kid, and it was the only movie I would watch when I was a kid. Just over and over again.
All right, hang on.
Yeah, a lot of the shows and stuff and movies that I actually started to watch, I only started watching them when I was like 15 and above. Because I just didn't watch like anything when I was young. I was always the type to just be outside almost constantly. Which has very much changed since, I will say.
Stick together.
If you like Bryan Cranston, you'll enjoy him as the dad on Malcolm. Okay. I'll add that to one of my lists as well. Yeah, I've only seen Bryan Cranston in a few things. Obviously, he's a Breaking Bad, but then there was something else. To be honest, I think the only other, film or show that I've ever seen Bryan Cranston in, because I haven't seen a lot with him, there's Breaking Bad, and then I think I've also seen him in, that one Godzilla movie. That, was it the 2014 Godzilla? I don't know. One of them. Totally different role. He's unrecognizable. Goofy. Yeah. I do hear Bryan Cranston is a very talented in how he can just play pretty much like any role, is what I've heard.
We're ready to extract now.
Yeah, I do like the modern Godzilla movies. I know there's a lot of people who don't, but I enjoy them. They're just fun. I don't care about how good the lore is, how true the concept of Godzilla is to the original, intention. If it's cool and fun, that's all I care about, and that's Godzilla for me. I just like seeing big monsters fight. I think that's just cool. And oddly enough, even though there was like not a lot of that in the Monarch movie, the show Monarch Legacy Monsters, I still enjoyed it. Still following the, 8 episodes, hour long, not amazing pacing, but I still enjoyed it. Brian was on Seinfeld back in the day. King of Queens. Let me take a look. Can I spell properly, though? Oh, yeah! Okay, so I do remember that one. Let me change my loadout a bit rather than mess with that. Go 1911. It's a classic. Can't go wrong with a 1911.
Take an objective.
Oh, it's the extraction point. We do respawn when it's captured, though, don't we? Chad3435. And Golden Guitarist and Ghost. Guitarist. If only I could play guitar. Yes. I own one. But I'm very bad.
Relax, we got this.
I actually have 2 electric guitars. Just one of them isn't at this house. God, this is such a terrible scope. That was a Kevin James show from the early 2000s. Anti-Scientology activist now. I see. Scientology, that's still like a relevant thing, is it? I would have no idea. Okay, well, I'm out of the fight for the rest of the game. Okay. Is Scientology really still relevant? Okay, just Google is saying the core belief holds that a human is an immortal spiritual being that is resident in a physical body. That sounds actually stupid. Okay, so it's still a thing. Okay. Are flat earthers still a thing as well? Is the Flat Earth Society still a thing? The Flat Earth Society. It's not even like a web page. It is a web page, but it's just, there's a search bar and nothing else. Okay. God, the fact that kids are so impressionable these days, that there's going to be more people believing in flat Earth than there were 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago. I hate that. I hate that fact. Like, I'm one for, like, conspiracy. Just talking about them is fun. But, like, when it's, like, flat Earth, like, come on. Even just pretending it's a thing and trying to, you know, talk about, oh, how would this work? No, I'm okay. God, even the hollow Earth theory is more believable than flat Earth. You don't think people literally believe in it? Just trying to challenge the narrative? You say that, but I have met people... Well, okay, I've met one person. Thankfully, haven't met too many people who actually think those things, but I have met one person who genuinely believe that the Earth is flat. And it's not... Yeah, it's not a case of challenging the narrative, like they actually genuinely thought it was. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of people growing up these days who may actually genuinely start to believe that. Three and a half hours, damn. Time is just going by. even though I'm doing very bad. How many do we have left? 2 people alive? Okay. Okay. I better not die. Oh, there's a person. I better not die immediately. Okay, that was close. Okay, this has like no ammo though. I'm down to 2 mags. Okay. You know what I need? Hold on. Need some lip balm. Very bad with constantly having dry and cracked lips. Go through like 3 tubes of lip balm a month because of it. How do we get down there? Down here, maybe? Really don't know this map. I just got a Discord notification. Let me take a look. What was that? Literally nothing. Okay, just random Discord sound for no reason. God, the maps aren't like... Maps really aren't that big, but like, it takes forever to get around. On maps like this. I'm assuming I can get in over here. Yep, looks like it.
Alright, Delta's been secured! I'm up! All clear!
You know what? I'll take an MP5. Oh, I regret taking an MP5. Really, this, of all things, on an MP5? An iron sights would be infinitely better. If you want a breath of fresh air, I implore you to give Nick a listen at some point. Whoa. I know you've been disheartened in the past to politics, but politic rules our life. Yeah, whether we like it or not. Yeah. It's unfortunate that that's true, but it is true. So I'll consider giving that one a listen. I think it actually might, because that name does seem familiar. It might actually be the person that my grandmother kind of obsesses over watching, now that I'm thinking about it.
New man again! Okay, we're here.
Yeah, I'm thinking after this game here, after this match, I think I'm going to be taking off and calling that a stream for the night. Because it is currently 9 p.m. Thanks for this. Appreciate your stream. Oh, hey. Well, thank you for, you know, being here and talking. I do enjoy it. Kind of one of the big reasons I started streaming is because I just like talking. I don't do it enough. I don't have people to talk to very often because I just don't know anybody. I'm very not good at being social and like reaching out to people to talk. So streaming definitely helps with that. Yeah, well, hey, thank you for coming. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night too. Sure, this game's gonna end soon anyways. Where? Oh, he's right there. I'm actually just blind. Okay. Genuinely blind. Oh, X-ray. I see.
Securing Charlie.
Yep. Saw that one coming. All right. Pretty not great games, but it was enjoyable regardless. Okay. I was like, what, level 12 before? I had a good 5 levels. Pretty decent. At least to my standards. Time played 6 hours, about 7 hours. Win ratio, not great. KD is fine. Accuracy is not very high. 3 melee kills. Okay, yep. I have like 11 achievements apparently, okay. Alright, well, yeah, I guess that'll be me for today. Yes, well, thank you for the people who came around to talk. I did enjoy that very much so. Okay. I'm not gonna do your generic YouTuber thing because that feels weird. I'm gonna just go to the end screen. Goodbye. Ooh, this is very aggressive for outro stuff. Hold on. Slightly better. Okay, there we go.
If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love.